All right, ZML, we're back. Just made it to the first property here. I thought this was gonna be a house soft wash and a gutter cleaning, but it's gonna be a gutter brightening. So this house here is hardy board. It's not terribly dirty, but it does have organic growth. We'll get up close here. See right there on those columns, we do have organic growth and a lot of dust going on. You see the window trims are hardy board as well. They just got that kind of dense look to it. But we'll bring it back to its original state. And I only use that terminology when I know I can, okay? Now, if I was at a property where it seemed to be far gone more than, the other way, I would not give that client that expectation. But pretty much this house does have organic growth, but it's all surface. So we look at the gutters here. Look at the downspouts, that's all organic. That stuff will come off with a house mix ratio. You see their crown, the white crown molding there, dingy. Once again, see those gutters there? We'll get that back clean with no problem. Once again, the window trimming. So we're doing a walk around first before we get started. And as you can see there, those gutters again. It's got that dinge on it. That's all surface, guys. We put that house mix ratio that attach the organic growth. That's only organic growth. And if you have the right application, it makes life a lot easier. Downspouts here have that organic growth going on. The peaks right here got it. Good spot here. Back in the window trim again. The door as well, this column here. Wow, look at that. That's gonna make a good before and after photo. And once again, all organic growth. We're gonna neutralize this stuff with our house mix ratio. Come back with a moderate wrench, we're done. Moving on to the next one. All right, let me get everything plugged in. All right, so right now we have our feeder tube plugged up to the client supply. Here on the side, we got all that feeder tube. That's the lime green Flexzilla you see. Got it spread it out to get maximum water flow. We have already pulled the high pressure hose reel here all the way around the property, and it's laying right there on the ground, okay? So I will be washing from this far side, working my way all the way back around, and I'll be stopping here. Like I say, we have the, got our gloves, gotta have your PPE. This is kind of junky, I do know, but sometimes you just kind of throw stuff in there. So for our remote control chemical bypass, we gotta get a remote for it. This so we can spray chem at a push of a button, okay? Once we get that, then we need to come here, make sure our power's on, and we'll do a test here. All right, so for mine, my chemical injector is kind of backwards. When my light is on, that's when I'm rinsing. And when my light is off, that's when I'm spraying chem. So we're gonna start off with it on. We're gonna wet the house, wet the surface real good. We'll be doing a house soft wash today with the IGX 800, 10 gallon per minute pressure washer. I just love the volume that comes out of it. Traditionally, I would use just this 5.5 gallons per minute, but we kind of crushed for time and it's raining in the forecast, and I wanna try to get done as soon as possible. All right, so that's on. So like I say, right now, we're just gonna wet the surface. We're just gonna wet it. And once we get it good and wet, then we're gonna come back and spray our mix. All right, so we got that. So we're gonna go back to where we first started and start applying chem. We done hit the button on our chemical injector, calling for chem. And now we sit here. The indicators is normally the smell, or you may see light suds coming out if you have any surfactant in there. But I do hear the downstream injector whistling, meaning that it's activated. All right, so we're gonna stay here till we know what's coming out. And I see soap, guys. moderate rinse. Man, just look how this turned out, guys. Look how good this house wash solution works. I mean, it's just night and day. Turned out miraculously amazing. Look at that, guys. Look at all that filth and grime there is gone. Look at that, gone. Look at that, gone. That stuff was thick, man. Look at all that algae staining that was on these pillars. Once again, guys, it's only organic growth. Only thing you need is an organic treatment, and that's what we do in this pressure washing industry, organic treatment. So now we got the machine running. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the cam back on. Turn this cam back on, and go back to the other side. So once again, when my light's flashing, that means I'm rinsing. So I need to turn that flash off, and now I got cam in the line, okay? So now, we're gonna pick up a one, and pick up where we left off. Keep this thing moving. Waiting on the cam to come out. Look at all that. Watch when we come back how that stuff's gonna disappear. Even up here. Check all that out, guys. See how thick that stuff is? Watch how that's gonna all disappear. Look at that. All right, I think we got cam now. That stuff sprayed real good. All right, now keep it moving. Back to the front. Matter of fact, I'm gonna turn that water supply off. Turn that water supply off. We got enough water to finish this job. But we won't untie it right now, but we'll gonna shut it off. That's plenty enough water to get the rest of it. All right, guys, we got this one in the bag here. As you can see, all this white trim, all the gutters, fascia soffits are all back pearly white. When we first started the video, we had all that stain in there on these pillars. Completely gone. That's what we do. We treat organic growth. We eliminate it. We annihilate it. Look at these gutters. Look at this white trim, guys. All back new. And then look at these gutters here. Remember they had that organic growth on it? A little bit of mold and algae going on. Look at that. Back to its original state, guys. Back pearly white. For us, the hardy board, it pretty much just had surface dust on it. Very light mold here and there. But the main thing that's really making this house soft wash pop is how good all these whites came back. As you can see, your gutters, facial soffits, and window trim. And then when this one had that real dark dingy on it, completely gone, guys. Coming back around here, look at that, gone. All back to its original state. Look like they just got a fresh white paint job here. Look at that. We had some organic growth going on there. Got rid of all of it. Up there in the peak there. These columns here, remember that real dark dingy stain in there? It's completely gone. This pillar here is completely clean. Coming back again for the gutters, fascias, and soffits. Back clean. It's not much to it. I mean, as long as you know your ratios, guys, and if you have a downstream injector, it does it for you. I mean, just depending on if you're spraying 12.5 SH or 10% SH. But the chemical injector does the work for you. Look at that. The biggest thing is when it comes down to soft washing, pay attention, soft washing, is that you don't want to use too much pressure. That's the only thing that's king. That's the only thing that's key. You just don't want to use too much pressure, guys. Like for instance, if you came over here with 2,000-3,000 PSI on this hardy board, dude, you'll have blowout spots everywhere, man. Even the same with the window trimming. Even the same thing with the window screens. You just want to make sure you're using moderate pressure, okay? And all this stuff here back pearly white turned out amazing, guys. This house soft wash process does very good, and I hope my client will be happy with it. We got it back to its original state. Look at that. So we're back in the front here. Once again, we got another house wash in the bag. I'm gonna go ahead and roll up all my hoses here, my high pressure, my water feeder tube to the house, and we off to the next one, guys. See you then. All right, guys, we've made it to our second job where we're doing our fence soft wash. The client wants to get the fence clean so they can come in, put a stain on it. We've already ran our hose all the way around the back side of the property. So over here, we'll be starting cleaning. For the most part, just your traditional mold, lichen, and mildew. We'll be putting a 3.5% on it. And a lot of this stuff comes from irrigation systems. But we already got the system primed, so we can go ahead and start spraying. Got rain in the forecast, so shouldn't have to really worry about doing any damage to the lawn. And plus, we'll be coming back rinsing when we're finished as well. Oh. As you can see that stain where that sprinkler system at, or where the water from the irrigation system is getting. Let's just give it a second, and you'll see what this thing could do. All right, guys, we back. Y'all ready for the reveal? So that's the before, their neighbor fence, which was the same state of their fence, and this is what we got now, guys. Check that out. But look how the slats came back. Looks great, man. Man, it came back good. And as that mix sit on there, it'll blend together. So about this time tomorrow, you probably won't even be able to see that irrigation stain anymore. Let's go around to the other side. So over here was the same thing, the same concern. You see the neighbor fence there, that was the before. Look what we got now. So once again, this fence is still wet, they haven't completely dried. And not even just that, they're coming back and staining. So they just want to get rid of all this organic growth first. But turned out real good. All right, guys, we're on the third property here. We'll be doing a fence cleaning as well. I'll be coming back and painting this fence. Just checking everything on my 12-volt system there, make sure we're good to go. This client has recently put down some sod, centipede. So we're gonna be careful with the overspray. Plus, well, it's raining, so we got some help from that. But really, we're just gonna clean it the best we can. And then, you know, we're just looking forward to painting over it, to be honest. Hey, just want to come on, guys. I do apologize. I do not have all the footage from this last job here. The bottom fell out and it started raining cats and dogs, guys. And I did not want a chance messing up my equipment. But I will have an update for you guys for this property here, because I will be coming back, painting the deck and the fencing. Once again, this is ZML with ZML Exterior Home Care, where we specialize in pressure washing, the art of soft washing, and tree removal.